before we finish it, but that car might be finished as well. So that smoke not looking too good there for the 7. Right on the red, number 15.
Oh, he just walked right by you.
John McCormick, I'm going to start with you. I saw you looking at the speakers, like I'm in the speakers. What's wrong with you? All right, so basically, you texted me earlier today and said, coming home from the Keys, you were in the Keys this morning, right?
I left Key West at 9 o'clock this morning in the hotel, and I wasn't going to run. My son was going to run, and we're texting back and forth, and my wife goes, listen, if you want to run it, go ahead. I got home at 4:30, and she said, just go, I'll keep the order home. So I'm the luckiest guy in the world.
Yeah, I mean, for your wife to say go race, and you could have just stayed home after a long day?
I think after a week she'd have enough of it.
Well, okay, that explains it. There was like, please, get the heck out of here and go racing. Well, hey, it's good to have you back.
Hey, it's great to be back. We've been gone for about 6 weeks, and just happy to be out there tonight. You know, we had a better show. The Speedway's going everything they can to throw up the series, and you guys have done a lot and really came over and make that more than halfway. And for that, drivers are all over.
Hey, we're fine, but we're happy to have the one down here with you. And I think we might not be in the no offense, but it's wide open for somebody to get a win and only doesn't tonight. So that should be fun.
For him not to come, it was a lot. And, I said, you had it, but I'm just too tired, but I'd love to get out here. We'll be out there.
Well, good, man. Hey, it's good to see you again. That's John McCormick from the 52.
All right.
He doesn't even want to be on the camera. He's being weirdo. All right. EJ's motioning me down here. EJ, who is this guy? I've never seen this guy before. Who is this? National champion. I've never heard his name around here. I don't even recognize him. We'll talk about EJ on there now. EJ versus you. We have the back end of the court. Philip's got some hero cards down here, so hey, Philip, good to see you back out here. How did we go? Sportsman, one of the more unique looking positions that we have here. Let's see who else we can find and chat with here a little bit. Kate Couture down here in front of the 9 so you're back behind the wheel of the car. You let Dad drive it last week. How nervous were you watching Dad?
Yeah, I gotta admit, it's a little harder to watch someone else drive the car than just to drive it yourself, but he was just shaking it down. We changed it a lot, trying to find speed, of course. So, but I wouldn't let anyone else besides him.
Yeah, I guess if you're going to put a substitute driver in, just be your dad. He knows his way around here.
Yeah, he's the man. He's definitely got a lot of experience.
I'm happy to be back behind the wheel tonight, though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a while, but we've been working on it, so.
All right, so what do? You haven't been here full-time this year, so what is it that you do when you're not driving the race car?
My little brother drives quarter midgets over here. My dad's doing a Florida Pro Truck Series. And then we travel with my car to like Orlando, Citrus, so we're always racing.
You're doing a lot of traveling this year now.
Yes, sir. We just came back from Indianapolis with my brother, so that was fun.
That does sound fun. Well, hey, it's good to have you back out here. That's Kate Couture, car number 9. She's got some nice hero cars down here. A lot of fans waiting to get it some autographs. We'll let you guys get back to it. Let's see who else we can find down here. Let's start talking to Art Whitman down here. Art, how you doing there, sir? Doing good. How's the old number 9 car going? Are you ready? So what is Art doing? You're racing for 20 years. So what else do you guys do? Do you ever have a hobby outside of racing? What do you do work though? Yep. Is that how we do it? Yeah, the Philadelphia AC probably very close to it. All right, buddy, hey, you're all going to have some fun. Our team's outside at number 9. Let's see what else we got hanging around down here. All right, so I've done 13 before. It's very interesting to when I heard who it was. My father told me that this on after you started. So, are you starting down here? Yeah. We're starting tomorrow, right? I got this upstairs. So, what do you have to do?
Mr. Excitement.
Mr. Excitement, DJ. What do you say about that? That's your side of the story. Well, yeah, Mr. Here, how you doing? Hey, you're still up, you're still making it. At least you're doing all right. Yeah, you guys work really hard. How many hours is that car to get ready again? We got 6 hours in the garage. 4 nights straight. 160 hours in that car. Get it back home because I'm going to tell you right now, getting reckless, getting through down, but they're not putting the power. No, but you got to prove that. Because I thought there was no way that car was getting back out of here. So I got to give you that credit for the hard work when they come back out. And we appreciate it. You know, it's already good. Yeah, we need all the work to get your job. 4 bars, man, that's just 4 bars. This guy, 4 bars, you're not. 4 bars, you're not. 4 middle. So, you know, I got here once Walmart. Don't get much. We put a lot of money in one car going on. That's about it. There isn't any interesting in Walmart. If they come talk to you, get them a different thing. If they want to come talk to you, go to one. That's what we do. Alright, there you go. Come down, drop your game, and get yourself a car and come join us. It's a lot of fun out there. Yeah, it's a laugh, but it's not like anything on the road that car anymore. That car means a lot to me, you know, so we're going to convert on the here, but we have a couple more years later, and that's about it. It's sad to say. And whenever I play for Joe, here's Joe's combination, it's all up, but I can't thank my guys enough. You know, this whole entire week, thank God for what we're showing that stuff. But they worked their butts off all week. And none of them complained. So, Jim, Paul, Mike, everybody. So, roughly what they were screen. I just wanted to get all that out of the headquarters screen. Thank you very much for what you do. Welcome to Denver. Welcome to Denver. American Auto, US Second Auto, yeah, it's like my car is 101. The latest contractor. And one thing you say, American Auto, they did really good work with thank you for being here. Good luck. Let's get down to Sportsman number 29. Next time I will turn loose. 25 laps scheduled for the Bombers. We'll see who's going to get their first win in 2019. Somebody's barbecuing at the Timmy Mohr pit, so they can bring me some later on if they don't mind. Alright, here we go. Time to get serious and have some fun. Bombers, first feature event of the night, we're ready to go. John McCormick going to lead the field of green. Aaron Foyt at his outside, Greg Bruce Sr., Paul Gottschalk, and Christian Torres. Here we go. Green flag is out, front feature line is underway. Alright. And get rid of the mosquito. Look at Paul Gottschalk at 29. High and wide and handsome. Flying off there. That didn't count. No start. That was an exciting way to not start a feature. Waved off because people were passing before the start and finish line. So take note, everybody else. Can't do that. So let's reset. John McCormick, the green 52 there on the pole. That's Aaron Foyt, the orange 7. Greg Bruce Sr., the silver pole at number 4. Paul Gottschalk, 29, and the 87. Christian Torres, Michael Scannell, not going to start. All right, let's try this for real here, ladies and gentlemen. That's what the invert will do. All right, so John McCormick, last year's Bomber, cheers, and he's got the lead. He's got no one to follow that. Here comes Greg Bruce Sr. in the 4th. Trying to get the first Been so close all season long, and finally able to get it done, so we'll head on over here. We'll let him sit in the window there. Hey buddy, congratulations, awesome drive for you today. You got a guy back there making his first start, making you work for it tonight, but you were able to finally get it done. How does it feel?
Good. I've been doing it for a while, and I said, well, I'm gonna build this car and try it. This is what I did. It's been real good. This race, I like coming here, racing here. Been coming here for years, and I love it.
You guys have worked so hard. You've had a lot of ups and downs. You've had some good runs. Heck, you blew up and you were on fire for half a lap here just a couple of months ago, and you guys keep fighting. You're here week in and week out. You win the race, you take over the point lead.
My heart stopped when that happened, but it blew up. I thought, oh no, there's something wrong here. I said, I don't want no more part of that. But I love coming here. Thank everybody for racing, come and watch the races, and I hope they come every week. That's what we need.
Greg, congratulations. Great run. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Greg Bruce Sr., your race winner. Special way down here with the whole family. Now we'll move on over and talk to our second place finisher. Paul Gottschalk, great run in second spot. Man, it looks like you had something for him a little bit. The car gave up just a little there at the end.
Yeah, the tire started going away toward the end. At the beginning of it, I thought I had a little something for him. I got up beside him on the outside a couple times. I tried to get down below him a couple times, but just trying to use up my equipment. But I just want to thank my sponsors, James Adam, for letting me have the opportunity to crawl in this. It's the Zoe Cure car. It's for a great cause. Edgewater Screen, Russell, I just appreciate all the support he gives us for letting us come out and play. Got to thank my wife and thank Marlene and thank all the fans for coming out.
Hey, we appreciate you being here as well. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Paul Gottschalk going home in second place. First time out in this car, doing a great job. Bobby Mohr back there is not using the spray. I think anybody, to be honest with you, anybody around 2, 3, 4 has a really good shot at this thing here tonight. But you never know how it's going to play out. Here they come, American Auto Sportsman. Brady, green flag racing. They're coming to Jim Jones is going to wave the flag for us. Jim, you're getting pretty good at that. Jason Babb, congratulations. Another great run for you there, sir. Able to lead 24 out of the 25 laps tonight. We tried to make it hard on you, starting you back at 6, but that didn't matter.
No, we had brake problems all day. When I first got here, they were locked up. I couldn't even roll down pit road. And then after I fixed that, then I had no brakes. So I still had no brakes the whole race. But it's better than last time I didn't have to wall.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you're going to have a problem, at least it's not that. Last time you were here, you were turning around in the wall off turn number 4, but man, tonight, yeah, Patrick Thomas closing in. You're probably glad you didn't get a caution there at the end, but if you did, do you think you could have held it off?
I hope so.
You hope so, right? That's what everybody's hoping, but congratulations on another big win. Do you have anyone that you'd like to thank all there for tonight?
I got to thank EJ with American Auto. He's back now. He's had his surgery there. I thank my mom, my dad, my girlfriend, everybody that comes out to help me. A lot of work today, trying to chase this brake off, but I think we got it figured out now.
I'd say so. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Babb, your race winner in car number 407. And now we'll head over here to Steve Barnes, over to sportsmanship there. Hey, congratulations, Steve. You're able to steal second away from your buddy Patrick Thomas there, right at the line. So second place, good run for you tonight.
Yeah, steal's the operative word too. He clearly was driving away from me. So yeah, I'm happy with second. We clearly weren't a second place car, but got finished, so we did that.
That's right. You got to take advantage of the hand that's dealt. Sure enough, you did. You end up with a great run and a pretty stacked field tonight.
Yeah, it certainly was. There were 5 or 6 guys in there that were pretty stout, not easy to get around. So I don't know what happened to 6. He pounded the wall there. He would have been tough to get around as well. So that car's hurt pretty bad. But I'm pretty happy to finish second. EJ, American Auto, thanks a ton. Atlanta's Contractors for what they do. My sponsors, WNDB, Coast Country, and The Hog.
I just want to point out, you gave up an opportunity to run the dash for cash later. So this is it. Second, that's it for you. You're done.
You know, Nick, my crew chief, goes, hey, if you can't win, finish third. So I was like, okay, and then I strap the helmet on, and then I lose all sense. So it's like, no, I'm going to finish second.
And of course, you finished second because Patrick broke.
Yeah, I'd like to say that I'm sorry, but I'm not really. I'm kidding, Patrick, I'm kidding.
He's not listening to you. He's too busy over there. We're going to go pick his brain in a second, but do you have anyone that you'd like to thank for all your effort tonight?
I got to definitely thank Nick Keeling, my crew chief, Levi Keeling, my assistant crew chief.
He's the one that makes everything happen, right?
Well, yeah, but we try to keep that secret. We don't want people to know that. And then all the hooligans over at Chad Pierce Motorsports, they help out a ton. Couldn't do it without them.
Team, congratulations on another great run. Steve Barnes continues to be your point leader in car number 58. And now I know he's busy here, but we'll try to grab a quick word with him. Patrick Thomas in the 25, coming home third. Should have been second. So, Patrick, I know you're busy here, but what happened with the car there on that last lap?
It just shut off. It missed, it sputtered, it bobbled, and it just shut off completely over in 3 and 4. It rolled all the way around, and I just looked at some wiring, and I got it to refire, so I have no idea.
So hopefully not hurt too bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see here in a second driving back to Ted. But I had a really good race car. Thank the guys for coming out today. We changed a bunch of stuff, tried a bunch of stuff. Just don't really know what happened there. So better today than a week from now.
Well, a consolation if there is any. Hopefully it's not too bad. You get a fix, come out on the dash later.
Well, the good news is I got a couple of good electrical guys here on the team. Maybe they should work on it instead of me. Because I'm not that good apparently. But if it fires now, I guess it's okay, so we'll figure it out.
All right, hey man, good job with third anyways. Living at home with third. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Patrick Thomas. We'll let them get to work on number 25. Hopefully they can get it back out here for the dash. Coming on pit stop. We'll see if David LaBrecque can remain undefeated here in 2019 in the E-Mod division. That car started the year as a regular bike modified. Ran a few races with us during a few weeks, but he decided that E-Mod was the way to go. Switched that car over. And now he looks good. Here we go. So leader gets lane choice here at this Smyrna Speedway, so Parker going to restart on the outside. So again, Matt and Jared going to be in a bad spot here, possibly on this restart. So let's see what happens here. Wayne Parker on the left, Matt Jared on the right. So Matt Jared is going to head to the rule. Wayne Parker. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Wayne Parker, your race winner. So Wayne gonna get a kiss here in victory lane. That's what these drivers all do it for, a nice kiss in victory lane. So we'll pop on in here, we'll talk to Wayne. He's gotta get his hat. Oh, never mind. No, I can't get it. Hey, Wayne, congratulations. You're the first driver to beat David LeBeau in the E-Mods. How does that feel?
Oh, Ron feels good. He is real fast. And you know, I heard Shane Hull was real fast in practice. We came out in the E-Mod, we practiced a couple times, and we thought we were good. We were out here Friday. We struggled with the car all day Friday because it was doing the same thing. It was cutting in and out, going down the straightaways, just like we did when we raced here a couple weeks ago. When we went home yesterday, we didn't know if it was going to work right or not. Jason took it back to his shop and did a lot of work on it, and it worked good. We came out of the big modified. We were testing with that because it ran so bad in the 50-lap race. We were very disappointed with where we finished. We normally run a lot faster. And Jason had it at his shop for the last week and did a lot of work on it. We came out yesterday, did some testing. We were real happy. We came out today. We ran a couple laps, and we had a drive shaft break, and we slammed it into the wall. I mean, it made a mess out of the car. Kind of rang my bell a little bit. I was feeling a little bit dizzy, and me and Bobby, one of my crew, we ran to my house and we grabbed the car that we're going to race tonight, Florida Modified. And we have never raced it before. The 5 laps I just did, I probably haven't driven it 15 laps besides that 5 laps. So we'll see how it does tonight.
Well, this has got to feel good to get a little bit of redemption from what can only be described as a long day for you. But first of all, glad to hear that you're okay, because it did sound like you had a nasty incident there.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Do you have anyone else, any sponsors or anything that you'd like to thank for your victory tonight?
You know, I got to thank Jason Boyd. He has just done an awesome job. He has worked his butt off on this car and other modified all week long. He's been working on them, getting them ready. This one here, we've been sorting it out because neither of us really knew a whole lot about E-modifieds, and so it was kind of he figured everything out, and he sure did it right.
So real quick, did you have a problem there at the end, or were you just letting off, saving whatever this car had left?
I was saving me.
Saving you, all right, so there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Wayne Parker, your winner in the E-Mods. Now we'll head on down here and talk to our second place finisher today, Matt Jarrett, the 155. Well, Matt, it was a bit of an eventful journey for you. You got a little 360 action going, but still able to rebound and come over to a nice second place run.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It's the first time I've E-modeled this thing, so we thrashed on this thing for 2 days trying to get it ready and managed to get it here. So second place not bad. We're trying to go for the win, but I lost all forward drive up off the corner, and I just kind of killed it for me. But we won the heat race, so we didn't lose everything tonight. So hopefully Shane can get us one the big mod race. So
yeah, all in all, a great first time out for the E-Mod, winning the heat, finished second. And Jared, anyone you'd like to thank for all your efforts tonight?
Oh, I got a ton of people I gotta thank. I gotta thank Shane, the car owner, Walentynski, my stepdad. My dad came over, Ricky Wood came over to help me get this thing put together the last 2 days. Ed, he's not here, but everybody helped me today. Even Ray and Billy up there. So Corey and Bucky. So it wasn't bad. So we'll be out here next time and see if we go for the win again.
See if we can't get one spot better. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Matt Jarrett, coming home in second place in the E-Mods. Now we'll make our way quickly down here and talk to our third place finisher and our point leader still, David LeBeau in the 88. Well, I've been talking to you in victory lane a lot, so this feels a little bit different, but third, not too bad, but those guys have a little something for you this week.
Oh, absolutely, and congratulations to both of those guys. I'm glad to see more cars out here. We had to make a few changes to the car this week, and it definitely, you can tell, wasn't quite as good as it was the past 2 weeks, but overall, we're happy. The class is going through a lot of growing pains, so it's going to take a minute to get all the cars where they need to be. So we're learning, we're trying different stuff to see if we can go faster. We definitely got to pick our game up. These guys are coming, and they're coming hard. So great. I'm so glad to be here and running. Congratulations, Wayne.
Wayne, coming over.
Hey, we got to get Jerry and Tank to drive these things. Where are these guys? Come on, man. I know both of those guys have more than one car.
Hey, you keep talking like that, the E-Mods will be the new big class out here. So today we're going to get another good run for you.
Yeah, we're very happy. Thank my wife, my sister, all the guys that helped me in the normal routine that we talk about. Thank New Smyrna Speedway, all the staff. Thank the fans for coming out and watching it. The races are going to get better, and we appreciate y'all coming out. And thank Burns Aviation and also Andy Mohr Construction for helping out on the call.
Congratulations, David. Good run for you. Give it up for David LeBeau, third place tonight in the E-Mods. Clouser. We've seen a couple of close calls under yellow this year. Game's better driving than that, but being able to get a race. Alright, about to restart. Mike Amato, the race leader, chooses the inside lane over Trottiers outside. Wolf, Tuebok, Clouser, and Howard. So here we go. gotta be a spotter down there. Michael Trocky's out of the car, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for him. 10 wins on the year. Well, I remember the first time he won, he didn't know what to do with victory lane. It took him about 5 minutes to figure out how to get out of the car. And now he hops out of the thing and he's good at it, man. Congratulations on another win.
Yeah. It took me a little bit to finally figure out a way around the bottom, and that caution came out, and that helped because I was able to get on the outside and get on the outside, get a good restart.
Yeah, I was a little surprised to see him give you the outside there. Usually the outside's the place to be, and you flew wide, and once you got up there on that restart, you were able to drive away.
Yeah.
We just asked your dad, you know, where do you get it from? Did you get all your talent from him, right? He was being very humble, but come on, you get it all from him, right?
Yeah.
So 10 wins on the year. You still shooting for 18?
Oh, yeah.
You still having fun doing it?
Yeah.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Who would you like to thank for helping you get here today?
My dad, Jason Boyd, Direct Millwork, Discount Propane, Jim Farmer's Auto Mall, all the fans are coming out, sticking around, and everyone else is helping.
Hey man, congratulations. I'm sure we'll be talking to you again. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mike, or I'm gonna call it Mike Amato. Mike Trocky, the 44. We're gonna head down and talk to Mike Amato here. Coming home with another good second place run. Well, Mike, good run. You led early, and you let the kid up on the outside lane. You just felt like you had a better launch than on the bottom?
Well, the car was, I thought I was fast. He was faster. I mean, the car was amazing.
Yeah, he's been super strong this year. What do you think it's going to take to get up there and beat him?
Just a little more tweaking on it. I mean, we were a little bit closer tonight. I thought I had a pretty good shot at it, but he got out there. I mean, he didn't really leave me, so we'll see. Maybe next week or a couple weeks we'll get it.
They just need to go back and do a little bit more homework and be right up there with him, right?
That's it. I mean, we did a little tweaking this week and we got a little bit closer, so we'll tweak in for next week.
All right, man, just need one more spot, but a good run. Mike Amato comes home in second place tonight in the 2X.
Hey, I'd like to thank my wife. We've been married for 16 years yesterday.
Well, congratulations. Happy anniversary, you two. Always good to have her at the racetrack.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for being here.
All right, that's Mike Amato, and congratulations, you two. That's awesome. And let's see, David Gould. David, where are you going? He's going all the way down here to talk to Eric in the tow truck. We'll see if I can catch him real quick. We'll see if we can grab a word with the dude real quick, and then we'll get ready for the modifieds. David Gould, continuing to lead the points. David, congratulations, another good run. Those two, you shrug like it's like no big deal. Third place though, man, pretty good. You're leading the points by about a mile. So all in all, a great points day for you. Things are looking up.
Not quite a mile, but that's fine. Yeah, it was a good run. I mean, still got a little tweaking to do to the car, but been so busy, I ain't had no time to work on the thing.
So you just need some free time, get some TLC to the race car. You'll be right up there, right?
Yeah, it's, like I said, it's getting closer, but I'm so busy, I got no time to work on the thing, and that's a hobby.
Well, hey, at least you got time to be here. We appreciate you being here. And still, a third place run. Do you have anyone that you'd like to thank for helping out today?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife. She took a break tonight. Good for her. David Russell, Jason Boyd, and all these fans out here again, man. Thank you for coming out in this heat. Hey, up north, they canceled races because of the heat. Can you imagine that?
They don't know what heat's like. We do this all summer. It don't stop us, right?
This ain't heat to us.
No, it's just another day in the swamp.
That's it, man.
All right, David, good run, man. Congratulations. Third place for David Gould. And he continues to lead the points here, folks. Looking for a strong end of the season. Another good, clean run for the Super Sox. I told you guys, they were either going to be wild and crazy, or they're going to have a pretty clean race. And they were clean again, so that means more of them come back and race. check for a possible fluid leak here. And maybe that's the problem, is that one car goes out and he's finding the fluid out there, but that roof was flapping in the breeze there. It looked like it might fly off when James Sullivan's fender. Check him before fluid. Saturday night. Oh no, the 9's done. Just kidding. They found something on that car and it's done. The way he was accelerating, I thought he was going to redoing the field, but no, he's done for the 9. Just a reminder, we do race here each and every Saturday night at 7:30. Sportsman, the Smyrna Speedway trucks, Walentynski, and Mohr, so full car of racing. Coming your way here next week, Super Late, American Auto Sportsman, trucks, Walentynski, and Mohr on the cars. This has not been Wayne's day in the Mighty Modifieds, and a great day in the E-Mods when it was featured. But he did catch me, so he can sign the wall there. Parker tonight, we're going to that. Right there. Battle of the big teams to the finish from 11 I'm sure it's hot in that car. Great run. It's great to see you back out here. What a battle between you and Timmy Mohr over those final couple laps. How were you able to hold him off?
He's a good driver. He gave me a lot of love where it was deserved, and thank you for racing me clean, because I call that clean. You know, he had the grip off. I got pretty loose in the center and a little loose off, so that power plant he got in that 15 is pretty good. But well, thank Graham Custom Fab.
Here comes Timmy Mohr, giving him congratulations.
Here, Graham Custom Fabricating, G-Stone, all my crew, the family. Without them guys, we wouldn't be here.
It's been a while for you, man, and like I said, it's great to see you back in victory lane. Timmy Mohr is beating your back bumper, and you guys got a little work to do on the quarter panel here, but it's got to feel good to be back here to Hampton in victory lane.
Yeah, it is, and thanks for the fans for coming out on this hot night. Believe me, I'm hot, but it needed new quarter panels anyway.
Well, congratulations, Tank. Awesome drive. Give it up for Tank Tucker, your modified winner tonight. And then real quick, we'll go over here and we'll find Timmy Mohr and we'll pick his brain. If I can sneak by you guys real quick. Now somebody's happy up there. All right, Timmy Mohr, great run for you again. A win a couple of weeks ago in the 50, and tonight you're right there. You're beating the back bumper in. You raced him clean, like you said, but what happened to you there on the last lap?
It was like 3 or 4 laps ago, getting into the corner, I felt something really weird, and in the rear end, I don't know what it was, but the last 2 laps, I had to hold the brake and the gas getting in the corner because it felt like the rear end was going to come out of it. So I don't know, we'll have to get a look at it, but I got to thank Brickhouse and Boggs for letting me drive the car as always. It's they bring a first-class piece to the track, and who knows if that wouldn't start happening. I might have got them, but wrecked race car ain't gonna do nothing for us. So second place will be tonight.
Second place is much better than a wrecked car. And I gotta ask you, you guys took a week off about a month ago, and you've come back stronger than ever. What did you guys do to this thing?
Nothing. Put it on Jack's hands.
So that's the secret, right? Do nothing, and it'll get better.
Yeah, I mean, when you get close and these things are right there, you want to try a few small things, but you don't want to go rewriting the setup sheet. So, just go over and check everything over and put some new tires on it and go after another win.
Oh, hey, another win's probably in your future. Congratulations. Great run. Timmy Mohr in second place here today. Give it up for him, guys. And give it up for Tank Tucker. It's great to see you back in victory lane. Here they go. was exciting stuff. Good way to cap off a pretty good night of racing here at Nau Smyrna Speedway. And Jeff Wright now getting his American Auto hat. He's getting ready to climb on out of this thing. And ladies and gentlemen, here he comes, Jeff Wright, your winner. The American Auto Sportsman Dash for Cash. James Adams, second place. Over to give him congratulations. A lot of good sportsmanship here tonight. Jeff, congratulations. Great way to end the night, man. A great battle between you and James. And you chased him down. You didn't put a wheel out of line. And here you are, victory lane, taking home all the money.
Yeah, I want to thank American Auto, Elena contractor. My whole crew worked hard. And, this is the first dash we won last.
It was a lot of fun to watch. It was a lot of fun to be a part of.
Oh, it's very, very much a part. The 29, he's tough. We were neck and neck the whole way. But, he just kept getting faster.
So now that you got the dash win out of the way, I'm sure you'd like to go get one of these features here pretty soon.
Oh, I definitely would like to win a feature, Absolutely, that's the biggest thing. These guys are all tough, and, to win against them, it says a lot.
Well, you got a lot of sponsors on the side of this thing. Who would you like to thank for all your effort tonight?
Well, we got to thank Freighter Radiator, we got to thank Systems Tech, AATR, Palm Garden Nursery, Snap-on, my wife, it's most important, and all the fans come out and see us do this.
Hey Jeff, congratulations, great run and awesome duel there. Jeff Wright, your American Auto Sportsman Dash for Cash winner. Now we'll head over here and we'll grab a word with James Adams, who's over there talking to George Alexander, so we'll head on down there and talk to both of them, why not?
David.
James, you had a good run tonight, man. You led some laps and looked like you had a great car on the short run and just kind of got away from me at the end, though. Great battle between you and Jeff.
Yeah, it's kind of irritating. It starts out good and it just goes to speed, and I'm just, I'm frustrated, because we run good and then 5-10 laps into it, we're just junk. It's just, like I said, I'm just irritated. I don't know, we put too much work into this thing, and it's, just to get what we get, I'm blessed, but I'm just frustrated.
That's understandable, and, hey, still a good run for you. You looked good, and if you just work the kinks out, get it going good on the long run, you're going to be a contender here before long, no doubt about it.
Yeah, we're waiting. That's what we're wanting, and it just seems like every time we start off good, it just goes to crap, and, and I hate it for my guys because, like I said, they work hours every week on this car and on the bomber, but this is our main focus. But I gotta thank all my guys. I couldn't do it without them. Without them, this racing would be impossible for me. I gotta thank Jim, Coop, Mike, Paul. I just gotta thank everybody, and especially my wife. My wife lets me do it. She puts up with it every day of the week. And, well, I guess we had a rear going down. But anyway, Russell with Edgewater Screen, that guy there, he supports me 100%. I know there's not a lot of fans out here, but, if y'all need screen work done, give him a call. And Indelicati Graphics, that's who wraps his cars, and that's why it looks so beautiful on the track. But then I gotta thank my other sponsor, my new sponsor, P&G Racing Equipment. They fabricate, weld, jack stands, pit boxes, whatever you need for racing, they do it. And Paul Gostrok is the guy that does that. If anybody in there racing pits need anything, give him a call. But I gotta thank you, and I gotta thank the track. Thank you.
Well, hey man, thank you. Great run. James, don't forget EJ.
Yeah, and I gotta thank EJ. Oops, sorry EJ. I didn't mean that, but EJ with American Auto Tire and Atlantis Contractors, it wouldn't be possible without EJ. Thank you, EJ.
Absolutely. Hey man, don't get down on yourself. Great run tonight. James Adams coming home in second. George Alexander, another solid run for you. And coming home third, bringing it home in one piece. So good night for you.
It was a great night. I'd like to thank EJ and American Atlantis Contractors and the Hart family for having the racetrack. It's been all good.
So you had a pretty good view of that battle between those two. I'm sure you're hoping they might get together a little bit and open the door for you.
I am really surprised James didn't get that car up in the whole.
Yeah, he was close, and from your vantage point, I'm sure it was fun and you know, probably a good picture night. It's a great way to end my night. Oh, George, hey, is there anyone that you'd like to thank for all your efforts tonight? Dave and Andy. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, George, we appreciate you being here. Congratulations. Third place for George Alexander in the 63. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it up as the biggest victory lane picture happening here at the end of the night. I appreciate everybody sticking around.